I'm going to start off with the music. What you just heard was the sound of Junkanoo. And while many, if not all of you, may have never seen Junkanoo before, I grew up around it and I feel quite passionately about it. And hopefully after my speech, you'll gain appreciation for it and know something that you never knew before. Junkanoo is a huge parade involving music, dance, and costumes. And the act of participating in Junkanoo is called rushing. And months before the actual rush out, the Junkanoo groups are busy preparing their dazzling dance routines, the music that will accompany it, as well as making their extravagant costumes. These costumes are mainly made from crepe paper pasted onto cardboard, with a bit of wire support and cloth and beads as added beauty. These costumes that each of the group designs depicts an overall theme that the group attempts to portray. Every year on December 26th and New Year's Eve, the entire island eagerly anticipates the rush of Junkanoo. First, you hear the cowbells ringing off, a strong sound. Then you hear the rhythmic beats of the goatskin drums. Next, you hear the rich sound of the different horns being blown. And finally, the simple yet intricate sound of the whistle, which ties it all together. These instruments blend to form the most invigorating sound, and once you hear it, you can't help but get up and move to the music. The crowd instantly starts to move like a wave, everyone in time with the music. And the same time you hear the music, you see the mix of beautiful colors from the costumes, bouncing up and down. As the Junkanoo group approaches, you begin to make out the dancers, moving in sync with one another, as they move to the music and feel the rush of Junkanoo. By the time the Junkanoo group finally gets directly in front of you, it feels like the ground is shaking from everybody rocking and moving to the beat. The colors and designs of the large, elaborately designed artistic costumes have you in awe, and you can't help but to not look away. Junkanoo's roots can be traced back to West Africa. It is the strongest remaining African tradition in the Bahamas. During the times of slavery, Christmas time was the only time that the slaves had off. And during this time, they would celebrate. For 3 days, they would wear masks, play their homemade instruments, and frolic and dance around their villages on the island. Junkanoo almost vanished after slavery was abolished, but the festive parade was revived and transformed into a cultural jamboree. Junkanoo has evolved from its simple origins to a formal, more organized parade with sophisticated, intricate costumes, themed music, and incentive prizes. To Bahamians, Junkanoo is more than just a parade, or festival, or party. It's a part of our heritage and our culture. Junkanoo is very important to Bahamians. It has a major impact on our society, and it has also greatly contributed to the development of our country. Since the Bahamas gained independence in 1973, Junkanoo has become more and more integrated into the nation. Pictures and elements of Junkanoo now appear on our stamps, our money, restaurants carry its name, and it inspires Bahamian artists. Also, it encourages tourism, which is the Bahamas' main source of income. Junkanoo is the ultimate national symbol for the Bahamas. This parade is a mesmerizing experience that you will never forget, and I encourage you all to see it if you ever have the chance to come down. Junkanoo boosts tourism, educates, entertains, and promotes healthy competition. It is extremely important to Bahamians, and the Bahamas would not be the same without it. Thank you.